Morning guys, so we are in Ramechap. It's in the morning around 6. We are heading towards the airport, which is a 5 minutes walk from our hotel. So we are going to Lukla. We are going to Lukla today.
Those are also Chinese stuff.
Ramechap airport. So we are right now in Ramechap airport and we are waiting for our flight. So we have boarded the flight. This is our flight to Lukla. Thank you, Vinny. So guys, we are right now in Lukla and we are at an elevation of 2860 meters above sea level. And now today is the first day of our trek. So now we are heading towards Monjo. So we'll be going through Tharokosi and through Phakding. And it seems we're going to have lunch in Tharokosi. Pasang Lamu Gate, first Nepalese woman to summit Mount Everest. Yeah, so we have reached this area from where we have to make 2 permits. One permit is for Khumbu Region Municipality permit, and another one is Sagarmatha Park National Park permit. So Sagarmatha National Park permit is around 1500 Nepalese rupees, and Khumbu Valley Rural Municipality permits are for 2000 Nepalese rupees, so at total 3500. So it's taken a while to make the permits. After this we head little downwards. So initially from Lukla we have to go towards Phakding, and Phakding is a little lower than Lukla, so there's a lot of descent in the initial phase. So right now I don't know whether you can make out in the video, but this is we are going down. So this is our first hanging bridge. Hanging bridge, no?
Yeah.
First hanging bridge. Come on, suspension.
Suspension bridge.
Hanging suspension. We reached Tharokoshi and Karbeni kunike bhanyo naam. That is our lunch. This is our lunch time. So this is our lunch, our first lunch of our trek. So now we have reached Phakding and we are on the way to Monjo. So Phakding is around roughly 2600 meters and Monjo is around 2800 meters. So we are planning to stay in Monjo because we want to reach Namche Bazar as early as possible tomorrow morning. And this is the famous Sherpa Guide Lodge. We were planning to stay here, but due to time issues we are heading towards Monjo. कहाँ कुदेको लड्छ?
नमस्ते
Namaste. Namaste. So here we are in the second hanging bridge. We just crossed Phakding and we are heading towards Monjo. We are expected to reach in another 1.5 hours, like around 7. Yeah, so we're having fun. We have reached Monjo around 2800 meters above sea level. It's 7 o'clock right now and it was quite fun trekking at the night. Now we are going to have some hot tea and change into warm clothes. So we are staying at Hotel Summit. Day 2 EBC camp. We are right now in Monjo and it's around 7:30 in the morning and we are heading towards Namche Bazar. So it might take us around 3 to 4 hours to reach Namche from Monjo. So right now we are heading to the office for the permits of Sagarmatha National Park. So now we are going through, I think so, the third or the fourth hanging bridge. Hanging bridge number 5. Woo! Oh yeah. So now I have reached the most steepest climb of the trek. I'll show you. This is the starting point. So from here going to be all uphill for the next 3 hours. So we have to climb the stairs for the next 3 hours. We have reached the famous Hillary Bridge. It's a double-decker bridge. Sixth hanging bridge. Da. Da. What is that? The path is very steep. Yeah. So we have 1 more hour to go. It's already been like around 2-3 hours of walking. Now we are about to reach in an hour. So by 11:30 we are expected to reach Namche Bazar. I'm going to reach Namche Bazar. I thought it will take an hour, but within half an hour I am about to reach from the point where I stopped. So before reaching Namche Bazar, there's a checkpoint where you need to show your permits. They do the entry and then only you have to proceed further. Okay, so don't forget to do that. Seems like we have reached Namche Bazar. It's at an altitude of 3,600 plus meters, and right now if I check my watch, it's almost 11,900 feet above sea level. So finally we made it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reach our tea house, have a lunch, and go for a little higher altitude hiking. This is Namche Bazar. Right now we are going a little higher to at least 300-400 meters, might be 300 meters above Namche. Then we come back to Namche for acclimatization. Okay, so that's how it is done. So normally when you reach an area of certain height, then you have to go a little higher and come back to the lower altitude at which you are staying. That way your body acclimatizes to the location. So now we have reached Sagarmatha National Park. Let's see what we have inside. So this is Tenzing Norgay Sherpa Heritage Center. This is a massive statue of Tenzing Sherpa, the first Nepalese man to summit the Mount Everest. He and Edmund Hillary, they were the first people to climb Mount Everest. Day 3 of EBC trek. So today we are going to head from Namche to Pangboche. It's roughly going to be around 7 to 8 hours trek. Today is going to be a pretty long trek, and we might be gaining an altitude of minimum 600 meters. So right now we are at the height of around 3,450 meters, which is Namche Bazar, and Pangboche is around roughly 4,000 meters. Okay, so we are heading there today, but today the weather seems to look quite bad. It's fully foggy, can't see anything, and it's little cold also today. Great. Yes, so we have reached one spot called as Punki Thanga for lunch. So we'll have lunch, rest for some time, and then move towards our destination. Our lunch is over. Now we are heading towards Pangboche. Yes, so now I have reached Dingboche and might halt for a while, have a cup of tea. After that, I'm planning to go to Pangboche. Okay. Leaving from Dingboche and we are heading towards Pangboche. Okay, so it sounds quite confusing from Teng, TNG to PNG Buje. Okay, so it is going to take us roughly 1.5 hours, or maybe might be 2 if we walk slow. So it's currently 3:30. So expected time to reach is 5:30, max 6. So let's see. Okay. Alu. Hanging bridge number 7 or 8. I have lost the count. Might be 7. Finally, we have reached Pangboche, and look at the view we are getting right now. I don't know whether you can see this dark, but we are right in between Amadablam and Mount Everest. Morning. Today is the day 4 of our trek to EBC. So today we are heading from Pangboche to Dingboche. So roughly it's going to take around 4 to 5 hours to reach that location. We are at a height of around 3,930 meters, and the location where we are heading to, which is Dingboche, is at around 4,400 meters roughly. So there's going to be an average of 400 meters elevation gain. Yeah. Now you can see the tree line has diminished, and you can't see much trees, only bushes now in this line. So you can see only bushes. From here the air is going to be less, there's going to be less oxygen in the air. Yeah, it's gone. It's become very cold right now. So we have put an extra layer of clothes. There's a cloud overcast. So we had to, put warm up clothes. Now the trek is getting tougher and tougher. We are about to reach Dingboche, and I think another half an hour. I don't know whether you can see from here. It's not visible from here. Okay, so we're going to stay today in Dingboche, and tomorrow also we are going to stay in Dingboche. That will be our only acclimatization day. That day we are going to go to some higher ground and come back and stay. So almost there, half an hour. So I think we are in an elevation of around 4,400 meters or 13,500 feet. I will show you now. You can see Dingboche. So we Dingboche. Dingboche. Yeah, so we have finally reached Dingboche, and it's quite cold over here. Yep, this is Dingboche. Just look at this cafe at this altitude. My God. Yep. So this is where we're going to stay. Hotel Summit. Good morning. Today is our 5th day of Everest Base Camp trek, and yesterday night me and my one friend, we felt little ill. I couldn't sleep properly. I just slept for around 3.5 to 4 hours, and my other friend, he too had a similar problem. So in the morning I was okay. Only in the night I couldn't sleep properly. My other friend, he had a little bit of headache, so he started with a course of Diamox. Me, till now I am not started with any medicine. I think I can go through it. So right now we are heading towards I'll show you, towards this area, because this is little highly elevated than where we are staying, and this is basically what we are doing is we are acclimatizing ourselves to the conditions. So this is at a height of more than 4,800 to 5,000 meters, and we are right now situated at 4,400 meters. So it would be better if you go to a higher ground and come back and settle down. That way you'll acclimatize yourself. Now we are returning from our acclimatization climb. Yeah, so it took us around roughly 2 hours to climb. We didn't go till the top. We went till to quite height, and now we're returning back to our hotel for our lunch. Morning. Today is our 6th day on the trek, and today we are heading from Dingboche to Lobuche. It's going to be roughly 6 to 7 hours of trek. We are currently at an altitude of 4,410 meters above sea level, and we are heading to Lobuche, which is at 4,950 meters. So we can say roughly around 5,000 meters above sea level. So tomorrow, once we reach Lobuche today, and tomorrow we are we'll be going for the Everest Base Camp, which is the main event of our trek. Me and a couple of my friends, we're heading towards the Dingboche clinic for our checkup to see whether our vitals are all fine. One of my friends was not feeling so well, so we have booked an appointment with the doctor. So this will be our next stop for our lunch, and this pass is called Lukla Pass. So we are in an altitude of above 4,500 meters, and we'll have some lunch, rest for some time, and if you can see, many people are climbing up. See here, it is visible, but this is from where you reach our next destination. There's a bridge over here. That's how you cross this river. And then we for our lunch. Yes, so we have reached Lukla, and it seems to be in an elevation of 4,620 meters. So we still have 3 hours walk roughly 3 kilometers distance to be covered to reach Lobuche, and from there tomorrow we have to go to Everest Base Camp. We are hiking from Lukla to Lobuche, and I personally feel this is the toughest till now, because we have to climb steep path, and the elevation is quite high. Yeah, right now we are traveling at an height of 4,700 to 800 meters. Okay, so this is a graveyard for all the people who have died while climbing Everest. We have finally made it to Lobuche. The weather is deteriorated as we passed, and I think I'm getting a bit of snowfall. So I'll just show you Lobuche. This will be our stay for tonight. Lobuche. Yes. Morning, guys. Today is the 7th day of our EBC trek. We are right now in Lobuche and we are heading towards Ramechap. After that we'll be touching Everest Base Camp. Right now we are in an altitude of 4,950 and Everest Base Camp is around 5,300 meters. Kumari. Nupche, Kumari. What's up, eh? Yes. So finally we are about to reach Ramechap. We'll have something over there, then head towards EBC camp. So this is it. This is Ramechap. From here people normally go to EBC. Taju, कहाँबाट? यहाँबाट? We are on our way to Everest Base Camp. Quite challenging trail to Everest Base Camp. Yes. So we are about to base camp. See over here. That's the base camp. Finally on the bridge on the Everest Base Camp. What an experience. I don't know the name for it, but if you can see one out here. Mount Everest. Almost there. Yep. The rockiest trail I've ever been. Yeah. Finally, we have made it to the Everest Base Camp. Yo, we made it. Yo. 5,364 meters. Yo. Puyo puyo. Everest Base Camp. Made it. Woo!